everyone, I am the Dragon Skull, and welcome back to Batman the Enemy Within. This might be the final episode, though, of the Vigilante route. Anyway, where we left off, we fought on the Suicide Squad, and, we made a deal with Waller to turn in Joker to, save, Catwoman. Then Joker went crazy and attempted to kill Waller, but we managed to stop him. And then we got impaled by Reba, and Catwoman got me to the Batcave safely. Now we're gonna be heading off to see Gordon, and this time Tiffany's gonna be coming with us as Batgirl, or sort of Batgirl. Oh, I still like to call her Batgirl, because, well, it makes it sound better. So anyway, let us wrap up this game once and for all. There she is, there's Tiffany. I really like her outfit.
Nervous?
Isn't everyone before their first crime scene? How do we do this?
You take the lead, just watch what I do. I like you scary. Yeah, just watch what I do.
Watch what I do, and keep cool.
Easier said than done.
I really like her outfit. The mask she wears is pretty cool as well.
How do I sound? Oh God, that's not how it's supposed to sound.
No, keep it like that.
Some work.
Aw, I liked that. You have a voice filter as well. That is so cool. I want one of those. I want one of those too. I want everything she's got.
Batman, I didn't expect to see you here. And this is?
She's with me, Detective.
My sidekick.
We might not be able to give you a lot of time.
With Waller kidnapped and me getting canned, no one's sure whose jurisdiction this crime scene falls under. The agencies or the GCPD's. So for now, let's go ahead and say it's yours, alright? My people are here to help however they can.
Sure, Gordon. It's good to see you.
Glad you're here, Jen. I'd heard.
Technically, I'm not here. Not in an official capacity, anyway.
Working outside of the law. Let me know if you need any pointers.
What should we be looking for?
After the pack separated, Joker had to find somewhere else to hide. There could be clues here that tell us where that is. And where he may have taken Waller.
So cool. So what are we investigating?
So this partnership between you and Batman, when did that happen?
It's
new.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we're doing start linking some things. Let's look at the Joker-mobile, or the little pudding as it says there.
Forensics ran it through the system. Found it was stolen from the stacked deck a few weeks ago.
I recognize it.
Yeah, it's the same car.
It's been customized since then.
My drone can analyze it. Just point and I'll shoot.
I didn't realize that that's the same car me, Harley, and Joker stole from the bar in episode 2. That's awesome. I didn't know that. Let's look at the little pudding plate.
Custom plates.
Probably didn't get this done at the DMV.
Lil Puddin'?
Must be his way of remembering his time with Harley.
Yeah, because Harley calls him pudding all the time. Let's look at the paint job.
Get
nice
some details
paint
on
job
this
too.
paint.
I like the design of his car. It's not as cool as my Batmobile
Doesn't
though.
look like a rush job.
Because it's not. The drone sees a body shop quality strip below the top layer.
Access chemical makeup, okay?
The paint uses a stripping solvent that hasn't met compliance standards since.
I'll run a check on manufacturers in the area, see who's recently been dinged for safety regulations. This much data, we're gonna need something to narrow it down. Like a name.
Kid's a natural at this.
Yep. I trained her well. front seat.
This car is hot-wired. It's a mess. Well, you'd think a guy like him would have stolen a car before.
He's unconventional.
That's one way to put it. Someone was thirsty. What do you think? Wanna run DNA?
No. We already know who it belongs to.
Yeah, Harley. When you said someone was
this,
thirsty.
You and me raking over a crime scene? I messed it up, didn't I?
I missed it too.
In the early days when we were chasing you, not realizing you were one of the good guys, you and I came to an agreement. We'd work together to make Gotham safer. I lost my head the other day. I want you to know I'm sorry.
Aww,
I cracked,
Jim.
like I said I would when Waller first moved in. I said and did
No
some things
apology
I'm not proud
necessary.
of. And I regret it.
You were just doing what you thought was right, Jim. There's nothing to apologize for.
You're a good man for saying that.
I'm so glad we're friends again.
I've missed this too.
Yeah, in the villain route, things didn't work out with me and Jordan and Gordon. I keep saying Jordan.
Got
Gordon,
something interesting.
in the end.
It's a faint signal.
I'll be sure to check that out. But yeah, in the villain route that I did, things didn't work out with me and Gordon. I mean, I got him his job back, but he felt undeserving of it, and we weren't really friends anymore. But in this route, we do become friends again. I'm glad. I'm really glad that we are. I want to keep it that way. Venom Trail.
Drone.
If there's a third Batman game, I think
Venom.
I'll...
His suit was punctured. It's everywhere.
Is it useful?
No. Not in finding Joker.
I'll add it to ignore on the drone search filters.
That drone is cool, but yeah, as I was saying, if there's a third Batman game, I think I might stick to this ending, this route, because I feel like this one's better than the villain route. I only chose the villain route because, well, I'm used to the Joker being a villain, and I wanted to see that one first. Let's retrieve the broken Jokerang.
Looks like it was crushed.
Is that a boot print?
It's tungsten steel, though. Hard to break that just by stepping on it.
Bane's a big boy. Remarkable craftsmanship. And silver filigree. He's become quite the showman these days.
John Doe doesn't seem particularly crafty.
Oh, maybe they had a shop class in Arkham.
They don't.
Yeah, I've been in Arkham and I didn't see any shop class. But yeah, I think Joker can craft stuff. I mean, have you seen all those bombs he created? All that surgery he put on Bullock? Ugh.
The controller to the shot collars that Waller's using on the Pact.
Ah.
Damaged. Can you isolate the signal from this device?
Sure, but why?
I've seen what these collars can do. Might come in handy.
Yeah, if we run into Bane and Harley. Also, where's Mr. Freeze? I forgot to mention that in the last episode, that when we saw the Suicide Squad, Catwoman, Harley, and Bane were a part of it, but whatever happened to Mr. Freeze? Why wasn't he a part of it? Whatever happened to him? I want to know what happened to him. The last time I saw him was when I helped him by freezing the room he was in hopes that he could survive the virus.
Joker's knife. Must have lost it after he went into a frenzy against Bane.
John Doe thought he could take on Bane?
He's not half bad in the fight, actually. Bane's blood won't lead us to Joker.
Yeah, he was pretty good in the fight. Minus the whole killing thing. If he learned how to not kill, he probably would have made a good
Nothing
hero.
of note. Electrical burns.
From the agency guns?
They were firing wildly.
It's a subpart designed for a firearm. Too prone to misfire. Electrical discharge heats the barrel too quickly, causing erratic fire patterns.
Ah, so you're also an expert on guns.
I've designed a few myself, actually.
Yeah, she's something, isn't she, Gordon? Hopefully she's gonna be my long-time partner. If she's not gonna be Batgirl though, what superhero name should we give her? Let's look at the graffiti.
Not sure Riddler would like the new decor.
This Joker guy going nuts. I heard it started with Riddler's murder, but he's blaming Waller for it. Wouldn't actually surprise me.
Riddler's murder? Really?
But maybe it was always just a matter of time before he snapped.
Oh, I see a Joker ring hidden in there. Can I grab it? It's actually called a Joker ring. I just made that up. I didn't know it was actually called that.
A maker's mark. WD. Willie Deaver, Joker's associate. What do you have on him?
Machinist by trade, with a storing problem, apparently.
Chemical plants.
Oh.
Huh. Let me cross-reference Willie
Interesting.
Deaver's former employers with the paint used on Joker's car. Ace Chemicals. Their main plant was shut down last year after the city cited them for multiple safety violations. Because of the paint.
That plant's been abandoned ever since. Perfect hiding spot.
We found him.
Well,
Huh.
well.
Harley.
What's all this then? A bat and a walking mustache trespassing on my crime scene.
You escaped.
You got it all wrong, Batty boy. I'm here on agency business.
Special Agent
For
Harley
the love
Quinn.
of God.
That's right. I'm one of the good guys now. So hand over everything you found before I knock out those pearly whites. In the name of the law.
That's not what a good guy does,
We
Harley.
don't have time to mess around with this clown.
Make time, Papa. You
You'll
all
never
take
be
orders
the
from me
law.
now.
You with a badge. What a joke.
Oh.
This from a talking bat. Let me show you how
Damn
things
it.
work around here now, Batsy. This is Agent Quinn, suppressing fire.
It's weird seeing her as an agent. Whoa! Oh, not the Joker's car. Didn't know my cape was
These
fireproof.
suits are convinced I can save their director from Big Bad Joker. They'll do anything for me. So all you gotta do is tell me where John took her so I can get back to my job. After all, Johnny Boy and I are due for a nice long talk. Poor guy's falling in with the wrong crowd.
I'm not telling you anything.
Can't say I'm surprised. And here I thought being diplomatic would work with you people. Oh well, I'll try something you can understand. I need backup. Hey, you cops can't just shoot people like that.
I'm off duty.
Hello? What's the girl gotta
tear
do
it down,
to get
close
some
the gap.
firepower in here?
Tear it down? What does that do?
The hell?
Oh. Oh, just grapple her. What was the other option?
I could hack those collars in my sleep.
Nice one, Tiffany. Oh wait, I still need to give you a superhero name. I'm just gonna keep calling you Batgirl for now. Take this! No hammer time for you,
You
Quinn.
son of a...
Montoya!
Got it, sir.
We got Harley.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Sending you off to Blackgate, where you belong.
Oh, please. The agency isn't gonna let me sit in a cell. I'm an asset. I'm gonna get what I
Nope,
want.
you're
There's
Wallace
not a damn
puppet.
thing you can
That's
do
all
about
you
it.
are.
You
That's
can't
all the
touch me,
Suicide
Pat.
Squad is to her.
I'm the one in control here. Not you, not the GCPD.
You think you're in control? You'll live the rest of your life under the agency's thumb.
No, that ain't how this works. I'm doing this thing on my terms.
It is.
No one else's.
I've seen the
Tell that to
movie.
Waller when she gets back in the office.
I've seen the
We'll find
movie,
Joker
and
before
that's
he
not how it
carves
works.
up Waller.
I'll clean up this mess. Have your people hold back until I call them. Waller's life may depend on a stealthy approach.
Batman. Good hunting.
You too, Jim. I feel like we're near the end of this episode now. But yeah, Harley, once you're in the Suicide Squad, there's no freedom from it. You'll spend the rest of your life being in Waller's puppet, and controlling you. And if you don't do as he says, boom goes your head. That one guy, he found that out the hard way when he tried to make a run for it in the movie. Got his head blown off. Would feel bad for him, but I hardly knew the guy, so I don't even remember his name. Ace Chemicals. The one place where Joker truly began. Seems fitting that this is his hideout. Yeah, but the code you're following is not my code, Joker. It's wrong. So no matter what, Joker does become the villain in the end. This is just a different way of him becoming the villain. I'm actually glad that's the case.
Got a visual on Joker and Waller. Doesn't look like he's hurt her.
Not yet.
I'm in the rafters, out of sight. Say the word if you need help.
Thanks.
Bruce, I know you and Waller have your differences, but she doesn't deserve this.
Much as I hate to admit it, you're right about that. And yeah, I did say myself that she was okay. So I guess I might give her a chance.
I take complete responsibility.
Louder, so the camera can pick it up.
Took you long enough.
Batman! Thank God! I mean, I assumed you'd be okay. You're Batman, for Pete's sake. But still, are you okay, buddy? I was really worried about you.
Let Waller go.
This needs to stop. Let Waller go.
I was kinda hoping you were here to see me.
I am.
Apologize.
I'll do that
You
later.
sold me out to our biggest enemy. It was upsetting. But the two of us can get back on to getting Waller to admit to every terrible thing she's ever done. And when that's over, I'll deliver her punishment. It'll, of course, have to reflect the enormity of her crime.
Waller's flawed,
The
but
only
not
enormity I'm
evil.
seeing is your jail sentence.
God, I really don't like you.
Waller's tactics may be wrong, but she's trying to save lives.
Wow, that is some potent Waller Kool-Aid you're drinking. You know, I don't know why you're not more into this. Think of everything she's put you through. Everyone is disposable to her. Even her own agent.
I know I've made mistakes. You try to do the right thing, but there's always a cost. Just ask your pal Batman there. He'll say the same thing.
It's true.
I do what I do for a reason.
This hero thing
I'm not
does come at a
ashamed.
cost.
I've made tough calls myself. I understand.
What? God, I cannot believe you'd buy any of her crap. Clearly, we need to keep moving along. We've heard your excuses. You didn't mean for people to get hurt. Collateral damage, yada, yada, yada. There's one crime that can't be excused. You killed the Riddler. And then you tried to pin it on me.
Didn't kill him. Like I said.
It wasn't her.
Was you! You killed Riddler! Say it!
It wasn't her.
I will not.
It was Tiffany.
There's one thing I learned by watching you. Violence solves a lot of problems.
No, that's not how it works. Signal no. Tiffany. Go, drone! Haha. Didn't want to shock him or hit him with a batarang.
I need a distraction.
Who the hell's this guy?
Will I get my confession?
Oh, he's big. I thought bigger though. Talk to Babe.
Boss talked about you. I thought you'd be bigger.
You don't scare me. That order goes to Babe. Knee, anchor. Anchor! Oh no, I should have done the knee. Oh! Never mind, that was awesome. The BAM! Back grapple, go!
You move, she dies. I'm trying really, really hard to do things your way. I want to just slice her throat right here, right now.
Your hatred is making me blind.
Proof of her guilt, just for you.
This isn't about justice. You have a grudge against her. That's the only reason you're doing any of this.
You told me to use that pain, and now you're telling me not to. It's like you're just saying things, try to trip me up. Just like Waller. She justifies her crimes, says they're for the greater good, just like you. You both use that word, justice, as an excuse, so you can do whatever you want. I thought you and I were two threads in the same stitch, but it's not me. It's her.
I am justice. What I do keeps Gotham from becoming the swamp it once was. I've given everything to protect this city.
Delusions of grandeur much. Yet another thing you have in common with Waller. Trying to do things your way was a mistake. Waller killed Riddler. And she deserved death!
It wasn't Waller!
Tiffany?
I can't let someone else pay for my crimes. Waller didn't kill Riddler. I did. I know it was wrong. Now.
Oh, God, are you kidding me? These are the people you want to protect. I should kill them both. Everyone here is guilty. This is a joke.
Leave them out of this, Joker. This is about you and me.
Tell that to your distraction over there.
I used a drone and these. There's your proof.
You want to sacrifice yourself for Waller? Do it.
No! Tiffany!
Just hold on.
Why are you doing this, Joker?
Is wrong. Trust the system. Violence isn't the answer. People just pick and choose what they believe. And you're no different.
What was that all about? Oh! Whoa, careful! You're not ready for a swim in that chemical. We wouldn't want you to go to, we wouldn't want you to be any whiter than you already are.
He's down! Hands where we can see them!
After everything we've been through together, this is how it ends.
Sorry, John. But yeah,
This is the path you chose, Joker.
It's always someone else's fault, isn't it?
You could have been a hero.
You, Batman.
But you chose to be a villain.
I never believed in anything. And it was all a lie!
Oh, Jesus! Holy hell!
Sean.
There is no John.
Joker!
I knew he was gonna say that. So no matter what I pick, he still ends up a villain. This is way better than the actual villain route I took. Batarangs, go! This'll knock a smile off your face. Whoa! He deflected there. Two can play at this. Batarang! Take this! Grapple slammer, trip him! Trip him! And again! My voice is cracked.
That's enough.
Oh no you don't, back grapple, go! After him! Oh no you don't! No more killing! No more murder, Joker! I will stop you! Because you're a disgrace to being a hero. I gave you a chance and you blew it. Body slam! Oh, that's not what I was expecting. I was expecting to, Randy Orton him. Shout IKO. You sure love to laugh, don't
Such
you?
an idiot. I'm so busy looking at you.
His photos.
Admiring you. Wanting to be like you. Be loved by you.
Oh,
I
John.
lost myself. Not anymore.
I'm sorry it has to be this way, John. You could have been more, but your inner Joker just was too strong. It seems no matter what, you're destined to be a villain. Oh! That's gotta hurt. Oh, no joy buzz this time. Ah, my face! Why is he getting all those knives? Backstunner! How do you like it, huh? Oh, he's taking it like a man. Ugh. Oh, don't break his arm. Ah. Headbutt, max voltage. Max voltage. He can take it. Oh. Have you had enough now?
I guess that's it. I really wanted to be a hero, you know?
I know, John. I just didn't have what it takes.
I just can't. I know you used me. I know I should hate you for that. But I don't. Because I had such a good time with you, Bruce.
Oh, John.
Did you ever think of me as your friend?
I did, John. You're not my friend. You're my best friend.
Someone you actually care about.
Of course. Of course you were my friend.
You are one messed
We both are. Joker will never forget that. Those were good times, weren't they? Look, that picture on the wall. The Joker looking sad in front of Bruce. Oh yeah, that was at the funeral. Wow, that was awesome. I loved that. I think this turned out way better than the villain route. I don't know. I'll properly judge the two routes once I've completely finished the episode. Oh, we're in the ambulance, and we're Batman this time. We're not Bruce. I like this one better because we're Batman in this one and not Bruce. In the villain route, we were more Joker. We were more Bruce Wayne than Batman. In this one, it's the other way around.
I think the circumstances allow. Gordon was telling me how you found me. Sounds like top drawer detective work.
It was a team effort. Batman led the charge.
It's not easy to say this, but it looks like you saved my life. I guess that puts me in your debt.
All in a day's work.
It's what I do. I save people.
It's a shame we couldn't have saved more. I've got a lot of unpleasant phone calls to make. Jim, would you mind giving us a minute? Batman and I have some unfinished business.
I'll go check on Joker's transfer, make sure they don't take any chances. Just try not to rip each other's heads off, okay? We can all play nice now that the bad guy's in cuffs.
Agreed.
You don't have to worry. Our stalemate from the roof still stands. I'm pulling out of Gotham effective immediately.
Then why are we still talking?
Tiffany Fox. Riddler's death may have caused a lot of problems, but I won't make her pay for it. I'll leave that to the man who can't stand killing. I know you think I'm the devil, but I want you to understand. I didn't see things going down like this. I let the mission get out from under me. Never really regained a solid footing.
Watch out, Waller, or you might stumble onto an actual apology.
You let me talk, we might get there. I just came here to round up the pact. Quick and easy.
And if Riddler led you to Sanctus, that would have been a bonus.
Listen. Everything I did for the greater good. To protect Gotham, to uphold the law, to make the world a safer place.
You did what you thought was right. I won't judge you.
But that doesn't mean I like it.
Who knows? Maybe our paths will cross again in the future.
To be honest, I hope they don't.
Work together again. On equal footing, of course.
Grapple away.
I see us accomplishing great things, Batman. Now that we understand each other.
I'll say this, Waller. You know how to get things done.
Probably should have grappled away again.
Let's keep in touch.
Like I did in the very beginning,
We're
just to piss her off.
Signal the withdrawal.
Wait, what happens to Catwoman and Gordon? In the villain route,
miss her, that's for sure. So, here we are once again. Gotham's safe because of you. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it felt pretty good getting my hands dirty. Just like old times, huh? Truth is, after I got ousted, I didn't know my place anymore. Turned into an old guy in civvies, lurking around crime scenes.
I want our partnership back.
Trying to stay useful.
We have to work together, Jim. Solve cases. Lock up the scum who terrorize our streets.
I'd like that.
So would I.
I gotta take this. Wife probably saw the news. See you around, Batman. Don't be a stranger.
You too, Jim Gordon. Hope you get your job as commissioner back. I may have gone back in the villain realm, but I really hope he gets it back in this one. Huh. Things are shaping up, I guess. This is actually kind of better than the villain route. I like how we me and Gordon are friends again. I felt like I messed it up in the villain route, but I think this one's a lot better. Ah, we're back here again. We all know how this turned out. It's probably going to be the same as before. If it is, I'll probably edit it. And that's that, guys. That is the end. So everything in past Tiffany was exactly the same as before. I'm definitely editing that out because, well, you've already seen how it turned out. All the decisions I made were exactly the same as I made before, so I didn't make any changes. I did say some different things in dialogue, but that's just pretty much it. The only difference is being that Tiffany has, like, a bandage around her arm after being stabbed in the hand by Joker, and Alfred says that I was the one who created Joker. That's pretty much all that's different.
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble.
This is pretty much the same as well, so I'm not going to read all of it. Okay, agency asset. That's different though. You and 50.1% of players dismissed her importance to the agency. Yeah, that's the same. Harley was breaking with her. While she still works for the agency, Harley worries she's just another one of Waller's pawns. Yep, that's because you are. As I said before, once you're in the Suicide Squad, there's no going out. You'll be one of Waller's pets for good. And speaking of Waller, there she is.
Thunderbolt! I'm the whole goddamn hurricane!
I still find that funny. You and 15.2% of players more or less made peace with Waller. Yeah, because I didn't want her as an enemy. I mean, I hated her, but she still knows my identity. I don't want her to like use her as blackmail against me. Okay. She declared you an enemy of the state for siding with John Doe on the Gotham Bridge. Though your stalemate with Waller stands, she was surprised you didn't judge her for her actions. Yeah. In the villain route, I said she was alright, but after this, I'm not so sure now. I still don't like her, but, yeah, I guess she's still okay. She's right below the okay level now. Jim Gordon. Let's see what's happened with him.
Safety is slipping out from under me and I can't stand it!
Partners? Oh, he's not reinstated commissioner, well, his partners with me. You and 51.6% of players accepted Gordon's apology. Gordon was disgusted that you sided with... Oh wait, I've already read this one. He was grateful when you forgave him for losing his self-control and letting Waller get to him. So what happens to Gordon now? I mean, I'm glad me and him made up and we're friends again, and we're partners in crime. But we don't know if he has his job. Hopefully he does get his job as commissioner, because in the villain route, he did get his job back thanks to me, but he felt like he didn't deserve it. In this one, he does. I think he feels like he does now. So I'm glad that's been dealt with. Catwoman.
I weighed my options, and what can I say? I don't like to lose.
Wait, agency assets? You and 23.5% of players said you'd loved her, but didn't gain her release. What? Oh no! So she's still part of the she's still a part of the Suicide Squad? I don't want that. Though you love her, you made no deals to have Selina removed from Waller's Saddle. What do you mean I didn't? I clearly said to Waller I want her to release Catwoman. Oh. Now I don't know if I want to stick with this route because Catwoman isn't free. In the villain route, I did give her her freedom and I wiped her criminal record so she's free. Oh man. I feel bad now. I want her to be free.
I won't let you down.
And that's pretty much the same as well. There's nothing different here.
The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you?
After helping you blackmail Waller, Vesta is hopeful about her new position at Wayne Enterprise. Yeah, this is pretty much the same as well. She works for me now, not Waller. And Alfred's pretty much
hides in plain sight for that long. Does he forget who he really is?
And Alfred is pretty much the same as well. Joker.
They're two threads in the same stitch, bound together, even under strain.
Fallen friend, John Doe. You and 54% of players told Joker you were still friends. Good. That's pretty much the same. After you trusted him in the funhouse, John devoted himself to helping you clean up Gotham. Joker thinks you're as crazy as he is for considering yourselves friends. Well, it's not like I had anyone else to have as a friend. Did you save Willie or Agent Harrison? You and 70% of players saved Willie. 14.5% of players hesitated during Bane's attack. 15.4% of players saved Agent Harrison. Wow. I would have thought more people would save the agent than him, but I'm glad I'm in the majority on that one because, well, I didn't really care for the agency after they declared me an enemy. Okay. But still, the way Bane killed him was just brutal. I really like how Bane looks in this one. I like how he has that mask and the venom on his back and everything. I feel like they've completed his look in this one. Shame we didn't get to see Mr. Freeze, though. Did you take Tiffany into the field with you? You and 77.4% of players took Tiffany out onto the field. Okay. Why wouldn't you take her out in the field? Oh. Should have known I'd be in the minority on this one. Did you agree to hand over Joker to Waller? You and 31.5% of players agreed to hand over Joker to Waller. I knew I was going to be the minority on this one. It's just... I had to put Catwoman first, but apparently that did nothing. Because Catwoman is still under the control of the agency, and I really don't like that. I want her to be free. Because in the villain route, I gave her freedom. But in this one, I failed to do that. Did you give up the cowl so Alfred would stay? And couldn't get my words out. Just like before, I chose not to give up being Batman. Which Joker did you defeat? I defeated the Vigilante Joker. Before I defeated Villain Joker, now I defeated Vigilante Joker. And I gotta say, out of the two Jokers I fought, I think Vigilante Joker was the most interesting one. I wasn't expecting him to be, because I thought, but he definitely was something else. All the photos again. I really like that one photo. Is it going to show something different this time? Last time I showed Joker Arkham Asylum. Is it going to show something different? I feel like it's going to be the same. Yep, we're back in Arkham Asylum. Oh, it's different this time.
Visitor for John Doe.
Bruce!
Oh. That's nice. I visited John. So we're still friends deep down. I'm glad. we're still friends, but still. That was pretty good. I think this might be better than the villain route. I mean, if I had to compare the two of them, the villain route had the perfect Joker, like, as a villain. Like, he was psychotic, they kept his original look, they also mixed in some Heath Ledger Joker in there as well. Vigilante Joker, however, he was more like Heath Ledger Joker, except he was more, good. That's what I felt like with that Joker. And I liked how me and John were still friends in that one. That's the one thing I did like about it. And that's the... But I didn't like how some of the outcomes went. I mean, I'm glad things went well with Gordon, but things with Catwoman ended horribly. She's still part of the Suicide Squad, and I didn't like that. In the villain route, I made her a free woman, and she was free to do whatever she wanted. She had all her criminal record was completely wiped out, so she was free to do what she could. If there's ever going to be a third Batman game, I think I'm going to stick with the original ending that I got, with Joker being the villain. Let's see if the thumbnail's there this time. Yep, it's there. Last time it didn't show anything. It was still silhouetted. Now it's showing it. I like that. That is pretty cool. But yeah, if I had to compare the two of them, I'd say the villain one is the best one. Mostly because I feel like they nailed the Joker as a villain in that one, and I did get a lot of good outcomes in that one. Gordon's was the less good one. I mean, he did get his job back as commissioner, but he felt like he didn't deserve it. While in the Vigilante route, me and him were partners again. But I still don't like how Catwoman didn't get her freedom. So I'd give the villain route that I did an 8 out of 10. No, 9 out of 10. And that's an 8 out of 10. Because I didn't like what happened with Catwoman. So yeah, the villain route is definitely the best one. And the Vigilante route is the second best. I like both of them equally though, but villain route's still the best. As for this Batman game, I liked it. I think it was better than the first Batman game. The first Batman game was the origins of Batman, this one was the origin of the Joker. And him ending up as the villain is still the best outcome to me. I mean, Vigilante Joker was pretty cool, but I didn't like how he was too similar to Batman. Like, he had his own grapple gun, his own batarangs, his own car. I didn't like that. It's just not his style. I mean, we already have a Batman. We don't need another one. And yeah, you're probably thinking, what about Tiffany? Well, technically she's not Batgirl. I know I kept calling her Batgirl, but that was because, well, it just felt right for me to call her Batgirl instead of just coming up with my own superhero name for her. But yeah, we only need one Batman. We don't need another one. And Joker, well, Batman does not suit him at all. In fact, being a superhero doesn't suit him. Anti-hero would be a better title for him in this route, I mean. Because, well, he didn't follow Batman's code. He killed people. And he tried to kill Waller even though she didn't kill Riddler. It was Tiffany who killed Riddler. And then he tried to kill Tiffany afterwards. All in all, it just didn't suit him. That's why I think Villain Joker is the best one, because as a villain, it felt like he belonged there, while as a vigilante, he just felt lost. The ending, however, was still good though. I like how we got to visit him and me and John are still friends again. I liked that part. They should have put that in the villain route. That way I would have given it a 10 out of 10. All in all, great game, loved it, and I really can't hope that Telltale makes a third Batman game, because I'm curious to see what happens in it, because there's still some things that haven't been left unanswered, like what's going to happen to Tiffany afterwards. Will she become Batgirl, or will Barbara Gordon become Batgirl? Will Catwoman be free of the Suicide Squad? But will she end up with Bruce in the end? And what will happen to Alfred now that he's gone? Or more likely, what will happen to Bruce now that Alfred is gone? Will he be able to handle it alone? I hope so. And what about Joker? Will we be seeing more of him? I hope we do. And I hope we see some other new villains as well, because there's so many other Batman villains that haven't been introduced yet, like Killer Croc, Poison Ivy, and I can't think of any more. Oh, and Scarecrow. I remember in the first game I thought Scarecrow was the main villain because the whole drug and hallucination thing was his thing, but it turned out it was a new villain. Or maybe in the third game they might make more new villains too. Lady Arkham was definitely a cool villain in the first game. But yeah, all in all, great game. and I really hope there's a third one. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this series. I'm now completely done with Batman. I'm not sure what game I'm going to be playing next, but I'll definitely surprise you with it. I definitely have a few games in mind to play. And be sure to check out the whole playlist for the Batman games. I'll leave the link to the whole game in the description below this video. Oh, and I will see you all next time. Peace.